Hey everybody, it's me, Ol Jones, back with a new video. Good old rebelliousness. As I sit here and, sip some sweet tea and eat this bacon wrapped meatloaf, it's 12:48 in the morning. I'm a bit of a wreck. Been working on, as always, working on the truck. And like I said, I hope to have a video, maybe up this week on just about this, going an overview of all the progress I've done. Um, Got a big one coming up. Hopefully it all comes together. But I'm just going through Facebook, looking at some things in the news, saw some videos about the whole situation with the flag being up at the flag at State House grounds here in South Carolina. And I did recently I did a video, Stars and Bars, which I'll include the link of that to the description in the description box. And everyone's talking about what the flag means to them. Some people say it's about sorry, I just can't help myself. This thing was pretty good. I'm trying to finish it off. Made a whole loaf of this stuff. Mmm, that's so good. Don't worry, I drank the fat off, so I'm somewhat health conscious. But people are saying that the flag, it means racism. And some people saying it means it means heritage, Southern heritage. Now, and I figured I'd do this video to just share kind of what that flag means to what it means to me. That flag, to me, can be summed up in two words: fuck off. Essentially, that's how I see that flag. It's called one of the monikers for that flag is the rebel flag, because the southern states were seen as rebellious, towards the federal government, um, around the mid 1860s, and ever since even though the South lost that war, um, at some point that flag came back up. I believe it was in the 1960s. It came up, and it was it was done as a pushback to a lot of more influence from the North. Though it was about integration, it was still pushback. And I gotta say that I actually have respect for rebellious behavior. For rebellious behavior, there was actually a lady. I forgot her name, but she on Saturday she climbed up the flagpole and she snatched the flag down. Now, though I disagree with what she did. I commend her on her bravery, to do such a thing. She did get arrested, and I believe along with someone who was with her. But I think money was raised to post her bail, and I think she's out. Last I heard, and I gotta say, even though I disagree with her taking the flag down, um, I commend her rebelliousness. Um, when I first moved to I was 12 when I moved to South Carolina, and going to junior high, I saw a lot of new things, some things haven't seen, living in New York. I saw young students wearing, I guess, what's called Dixie outfitters. They wore rebel flags, Confederate flags, stars and bars, what have you, on their clothing. It's Dixie outfitters, or you see, Robert E. Lee photo, or Stonewall Jackson. I don't think I saw a lot of Stonewall Jacksons, or Jefferson Davis, but I did see a lot of Robert E. Lee's. And of course, one of my favorite shows, and there are some people out there they feel the exact same way I do. Dukes of Hazards, and that was based off in Georgia. Um, and then in the General Lee, the '69 Charger had that rebel flag on the top of it, and I thought that was the coolest thing. um, and they have an auto. They have. I thought the car overall was pretty cool, and I think the flag on top really stands out because it's how the behavior of the Duke boys. They were rebellious, And it was cool for me to see a lot of young people around, wearing that shirt, wearing that flag on their shirt, or on their hats, or on their jackets, or on their trucks. And like I said, at 12 years old, when I saw that, I said, I guess it's just part of the culture. And didn't bother me. I didn't think I had to fear for my life when I saw that flag. And I believe, I recognize that I'm living in a new place. This is how they do things. So let me see if I can assimilate, to the, appreciate the local flavor. Try this out. And while I'm still here, 2015. Um, but I like what I like about the flag was what I do like about the flag is that it carries with it this air of rebelliousness. That no matter what people are gonna say, no matter what feelings you have, um, we're still gonna do our thing. You know, it's not as bluntly as fuck off, but that's what those are two words that come into my mind when I see that flag. Because I kind of noticed there's always seemed to be a thing to. I guess I don't know. Maybe there are people up north that think the South is in a sense uncivilized, so there's always been this push to um, bring it up to speed of the times. Usher it into the to the modern world. We personally, I kind of like the way it is. I think if anything, I think it's too. I think too much. There's too much influence from from certain outsiders that have leaked into the South, and I don't know. For me personally, I just felt freer coming down here, and that sounds strange, as a black male, as a black man rather, in this country. I do feel a bit freer in the South because I'm able to express myself a lot more. At least I figure I can do that a lot more than I could when I was up north. I'm around people who continue to fly a banner that even though a lot of people across the country, maybe even across the world, see that banner as being, as bringing up a horrible past in this nation's history, they still fly it because that's who they are. That's what they are. They're rebellion. They are rebels, and I think that's a good thing. I think Americans should, I think they should harbor an air of rebelliousness within themselves. Um, because there's always someone who wants to tell you, who's trying to tell you what to do, how to dress, what to listen to, what to eat. Man, I gotta make more of those. How to think, what to watch, and what better way to combat those actions than to just say fuck off. I'm gonna do me, you do you. We got our thing going on over here. You got your thing going over there. If it appeals to us, we'll adopt it. If it doesn't appeal to us, we'll put it on the shelf for consideration, or just throw it in the trash. Whichever suits us at the time. And it's like I said, it may sound strange hearing a black man say that living in South Carolina, um, especially at a time like this. But yeah, I actually like that flag. Now I never had one on a shirt because I don't know. I guess I thought it looks better on a car, or maybe on a good hat, which I may consider doing that down the road. So be on the lookout. But man, that flag to me, it's like I said, some people, it is what you it's gonna be whatever you see, whatever notions you have within yourself already. That's what you're gonna think of whatever you see something. And to me, it's always like I said, I have a thing about rebelliousness. I think it's a good thing. I mean, how else do you stay free than but to be wild and out of control once in a while? And I think that flag is a good symbol of that sentiment. Well, please share your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think this country still has that air of rebelliousness? Do you think it's waning? Do you think the South has some type of, is somewhat exceptional compared to the rest? The Southeast is somewhat exceptional to the rest of the country. It has its own thing. Things are slower down here, which I can appreciate. especially when there's a lot of heat. Who wants to move fast when there's a lot of heat? Unless you got your truck going by, like 60 miles an hour with that that rebel flag in the back and the windows rolled down. You got Leonard Skinner blasting through. Maybe that could be me when I get a radio in my truck. But please share your thoughts. I'd be happy to see what you have to say. Got any gripes, complaints? Please feel free to send me a PM. I'll try to address it best I can. But yep, that's my video. Rebelliousness. I'm Edward Jones, and thanks for watching.